Anyway, much excited. Let's get our Nick Bolas on. Kind of wish there was some Doom Balls in the 75, but like we're really up on the number of Essence Scatters and stuff, so maybe we can handle Bind Mares in that manner, and we can bring Hour of Devastation in versus them as well. Expecting the sideboard to stack poorly. Hey! What's up, man? Yep, a little bit different of a list. Andrew Tinjum's list from Star City Games. It's basically blue-black mid-range, but it's got it's got like a lot of red removal in it. Andrew Tinjum's. I think Andrew Tinjum is a great deck designer, so I figured we'd give his list a try. I think I like the builds without the red spells a little more, but figured like we should at least try a couple builds with the red removal instead of just like looking down upon it without trying. It's 9:20 a.m. Just got home, took my car to the shop, stuff like that. So figured we get a stream in because I'm not gonna have a lot of free time tonight. Boom. I like how he added the extra cast down just to be a little bit better versus the green decks. Hey, we won a dice row. We don't do that real often. I think this hand's a keep, even though I'm like not proud of it. So what have you been into? Our opponent's apparently playing an intermediate draft league as well. Wow, 13-20. That's crazy. Oh wow, he's not playing a red deck. That's good. Opponents often have the sweet glint plus Effer hub. I think I'm still just going to play this. The odds of hitting our land are pretty high anyway. Haha, you tricked me, didn't you? Magic Online. I have been made a fool of. That card's really good. I definitely want land, so I guess we're gonna put this in the graveyard and this in the graveyard. And just hope they don't have an answer to the Scarab. Just Star City Games list from yesterday. Just the SCG list from yesterday, nothing special. I think it was like top 32 or something. Well, Scarab God's a stronger spell, so I guess we leave Scarab God in our hand. Card doesn't do anything. It's like so far behind this game. They still have 4 cards in their hand. They used the energy, so that means they're using a contempt right now, and we just lose. I kind of want to double block this. Like, we can't race, so putting these in our graveyard might be useful. Andrew Tingham. You can type exclamation mark deck list if you just want the list. I don't know how we lost this game. It seems like our draw was a hell of a lot more powerful than his. He like basically played 2 spells and won the game. The key is he actually got to play his spells. Our spells didn't do much. It's no worries. Guess we'll just press F6 here. I mean, I don't care that you have a counter spell. Can't do anything else with it, and we can't let it resolve because it increases his clock by an entire turn. JK, didn't want to play spells. Playing spells is boring. I don't know why anybody would want to do it. We're 18 cards deep. You'd think we'd have another land by now. I haven't been to bed yet, Juka. Yeah. I assume he has another counterspell the way he's playing. Hard for me to imagine this will resolve. Yeah. I was wrong. It resolved. You have a problem? That's not good to have a problem. Uh-oh. Seems like it's just another Nicobolus. Oh no, it's a Scarab God. It's even worse. JK, not worse. Pre-release kits are cool. They should just like run another pre-release event if they have a bunch left over. And then if their hand's not super powerful, like we're just 1 land away from getting the value out of all of these champions. A Liliana's a hell of a good draw right now too. $200. I don't even know what $200 looks like. Alright, deck. Don't let me down. A positive note is if we don't draw a land, we should draw a good spell. Probably just draw a tapped land and be sad. Not a tapped land. Hot diggity dang. Oh, wow. Well, Certainly don't need any of these. Guess I'm going to discard that one. Is it bad that like I really just don't want to block heavy attacks? Feel like I need to, and I don't want to. Yeah, one of those lands earlier this game would have been really nice. Wow, they didn't attack. I find that strikingly peculiar. I guess that means we're getting gear hulked. I don't know why I didn't just go ahead and discard the. I don't know why I didn't just discard the swamp. Playing around that blood moon, yo. Has to be gear hulk, doesn't it? Promo Sarkin, promo. Wow, it's not gear hulk. How good is that for us? Because if they tap 7 mana to bring back their champion, then that means we're doing Scarab God things. And Scarab God things are often fun things to do. Wow, that's some solid cards. Promo Arcades as well, so you get 3 nice promo mythics. They still have a commit in their graveyard. Kind of want to attack this turn. So we have double Gear Hulk. This feels pretty good. What's it like to own an iPad? That's expensive stuff, yo. That's actually pretty nice. I don't know how we won this game. It felt like we were so far behind this game that it was ridiculous. So non-bolus planeswalker, that might be useful, I guess. These are definitely useful. So we can just go ahead and put these over here without much thinking. I don't think the Braid's particularly good. I don't think the cast downs are particularly good. The Bloodfast might be good, so this may be good. I don't know. These may be good. I don't know. These possibly. These are trash. Trash. Maybe. Maybe. Definitely don't want the cast downs on my deck. That's pretty easy. Also had a box with a Vivian as a promo and escape shift in the box. Wow. And a full reliquary tower. That's some money too. I don't think we want fatal pushes. So we know these are good. I don't think the braids are any good either. So I'm trying to think of what cards are bad because I don't think most of these cards are particularly good. I actually think Magma Spray is okay because it can kill both the Glint and the first half of Champion. And I think that's enough for it to be good. I don't think I want counter spells, do I? Maybe I just want these in case we get behind. I feel like they can reset the board, but they're not good. There's not a lot of spells in my half of the deck, so I'm not sure I want any of that. Everything big's kind of a legend. At 50 each, wow. That's absurd. I just don't want these either. I don't want any of this stuff. Alright, they got Whirler Virtuosos. We'll try that. Maybe I should bring in Chandras if they have Whirler Virtuosos and Nicobolas. It's hands a keep. I think I just want my land. 100 is a bunch. If they have the counterspell, they have the counterspell. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what I would do. I'm assuming you can pick them up around here for under 30. I've not actually looked. That was a total assumption. Three for 10 a pull is one. Nice. I don't know what he's casting, but we're supreme wheeling it. Bolus o'clock. 60. I need to sell cards to Australia. That's where my money needs to go. Selling cards to Australia. That sounds like the ticket. So we'll have a problem if they just scarab here since we don't have the contempt. They're tapping their mana. Okay, cool. They didn't tap it fast enough to matter. Hey, Dosha. Or Dosha. It costs a lot of money to ship a card to Australia. Yeah, so we're hoping to dodge Gearhulk and hoping to dodge Scarab God. We don't care a whole lot if Nicobolas dies. If it does, it does. Ooh, that was a nice draw. Think we're just gonna hold this back now. Shipment from England, wow. Looks like that resolves. They have their own now. They're drawing cards immediately. What can they draw that they can use immediately? I guess an Essence Scatter wouldn't be bad. Could have drawn a Braid or something? That's a pretty easy block. That felt like a good turn. Huh. Yeah, that felt like a really good turn. Kill our army, please. And if you do, we'll get the Scarab back. Even if they have Bantu's Last Reckoning, it's not that good for them. We certainly accosted this board with power. Sure. Seems good for us. Not sure what they can draw. Not sure what they can draw at all. Yeah, I guess that answers that question. We have defeated the mirror. Throw your hands in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. Man, it's hard to be excited this early in the morning. Boom. Hey, we won the dice roll again. I think this guy's a semi-known SCG player. All right. Well, we have to keep. I'm pretty sure this guy's like Eric something. I think is his name. Maybe Eric Real. I don't remember. All right. Well, we're gonna have to hit lands. That's not a land, and he's got the best card in Standard in play, so I can't imagine us winning this game. Missed our land, which sucks. I'll go ahead and put you in the graveyard. Just in case we hit an untapped land one time. It's pretty hard for us to hit an untapped land. We don't actually have very many in our deck. I'd rather be lucky than good. I would rather be lucky than good. Yeah, this deck kind of had a coming out party last night at SCG, so I would expect to see quite a few of them. Champion of Wits to their graveyard from the Search Rascanta. Kind of interesting. Snap tick this up before they have the opportunity to deal with it. I kind of liked what little limited I played. I didn't play a good sample size of it, but what I did play I kind of liked. Don't think there's any reason for me to play a spell here. Like, these decks typically run quite a few counter spells at the moment, and he's obviously going to play something. Or he's just going to die to the board, so let's just make him use his mana first. That's fine as well. Notice how they waited to cast anything until they could Essence Scatter it. I'm pretty happy just doing what we're doing. Like, our opponent clearly has an Essence Scatter in their hand. They hit a cast down. That sucks for us. We can't really beat the Azcanta is the big problem here. Like I said, on turn 2 when they played this when we missed our land, the game was pretty much over. The Bloodfast hurts as well. So we know they have an Essence Scatter in their hand as well. Just don't know how we beat the enchantments. Hopefully they don't know that they can still use that. They knew. And they're not casting anything. Nope. They still have an Essence Scatter in their hand. It's kind of a tilt. Well, I guess we don't have a choice. There's the Essence Scatter we knew about. There's a Liliana. They could have used this on it and they chose not to. And they chose not to play the Liliana. So this means it's probably the turn that they're going to use the Gear Hulk and kill this. If they kill this, we'll just scoop. We just can't beat what's going on. Well, boo. Definitely want these. I think we want this. I think we want this depending on the build, but we don't exactly know what build they are, so makes things a little difficult. If we're playing everything we played last time, that means we'd be bringing these hours in, but I don't actually think the hours are any good. Maybe we'll just try to negate. I don't think the negate are good either, though. Maybe I should have brought in duress. Versus the heavy Essence Scatter build, I think there's a good chance I should have brought in duress. And there's a good chance I'm supposed to draw in this match, too. Well, he brought in duress. I guess these two. We know what we're doing for our next couple draws. Like, these decks have a bunch of counter spells in them. Am I supposed to just jam? He just has a counter spell here and then like untaps and plays his own. We're so far behind. But I guess he doesn't have to have both of those things and the land. Yeah, so like this game feels like it's already over. It may not be, but like it feels really bad right now. They have 4 cards in their hand to our basically 1. They're ahead on lands, they're ahead on cards, they're behind slightly on life. Oh, that's a good sideboard card. We don't have access to that. I got to discard another champion. Yeah, we are dead Reno. We're so dead. We don't even have the 7th land for ours yet. We can't win in a race. We can't attack in. I don't know what we can play. Don't know why I didn't counterspell that. Why am I so bad? Oh, I'm such a trash can. Why didn't I counterspell Search for Azcanta? I'm so bad at this game. I don't care about counterspelling the Supreme Will, but the Search for Azcanta is the most powerful card in Standard. And, like, physically can't beat it if it flips, I don't think. There might be one Field of Ruin in our deck. I don't remember this exact deck list, but I guess I have to let that one resolve. That's a good one too. I don't want to draw her in a gate. Probably not, Daniel. It's the first time I've ever played it, and I think it feels like it has some weaknesses to it. I also don't own 4 Nicoboluses. I only own 2. And that, my friends, is probably GG. It's probably GG when they cast this card and I didn't counterspell it. It's pretty far behind anyway, though, and we know their hand's really good because they're not buying back champion. So, our kingdom for a negate, I guess? He's going to do it during my upkeep, though. Like, I'm not even going to get a chance to draw the negate. A dual land tournament's looking like it's probably going to be mono green or red black. Wow, they whiffed. Still think the game's over, but Hey, it's a dress. I hear that's a good card. Well, my red black deck's more mid range than aggro. I think I would classify the green deck I'm playing more as more mid range too. I don't think either of them are actually aggro decks. Like they attack, but like neither are particularly aggressive. What's in this graveyard? Torrential Gearhulk. So they have this untapped, and that's a problem. Of cards you'll need. I don't really have cards to loan. And they still have Essence Scatter mana up as well. I think we should have sideboarded Duresses in. So we're 1-1 in the mirror. This deck feels like it needs Doomfalls or something. I think my goal for that tournament is to do my best to not lose the pure control decks and not lose the red decks. I think I'm willing to lose to anything else. This hand's strong. It's probably the best hand we've had so far. This is a very hard match. And we have no creature removal in our opening hands. They're playing that build. It's kind of interested if that build's any good. The blue-black mid-range. We played not Jerry's list, but something similar to that once. Can't beat our opponent's draw. Um, think I have to play a land like that and hope that we can hit. I've not saw his Grixis list. Probably have to hit a fatal push or something here. Alright, you got us. Go ahead and cast your Galta. Attack for half my life total. Even if I kill this, I'm basically dead. You can't beat these decks without drawing removal spells. So he's attacking for 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're at 1 if he has nothing. Can't imagine a card that lets us come back at 1, but I guess we won't scoop because it's fun not to scoop. Actually, we won't waste the time. We'll go ahead and scoop. Alright, well, we're going to bring in you, 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 and you. I'm going to take out you, you, and mostly you, I guess. Try something like this. Every removal spell / counter spell we have that's even remotely relevant. It's a keep. It's not a great keep, but it's a keep. Light them up, baby. On fire. Most willing to counterspell anything. Just don't want them to get an explosive stuff going out. Scarab o'clock. That's a card. Don't want that. I think it's just okay to attack. I'm pretty happy trading these. And if he casts a Blossoming Defense, we'll use a removal spell on this. If he's got 2 Blossoming Defenses, we get max punish, but he didn't have one earlier in the game. Oh wow, he had 2. How absurd is that? Luckily, the rest of their hand's terrible, and it doesn't matter. How did he not save something earlier, then? That seems wild to me. Seems plumb wild. I don't think they should have gave up. Like, they still could have hit Galta. Definitely running back to same 70 or same 60. I think this is a keep. Could have a problem if they like turn one Llanowar Elf into one of the 5s. Please no 5. Yep, they had it. It's unfortunate. That's the really hard thing to beat from their deck. We have 3 cast downs and stuff, and then we have, the 5 removal spells for the Llanowar Elf, so it's like pretty unlikely that we didn't draw one of those 8 spells. I guess it's better to scatter that. Scattering anything we can seems relevant at this point in the game. Yeah, couldn't find a come into play tap land in 4 draws either, which hurts severely. Ugh. Ugh is my only response to that. Just ugh. I think I killed this one because there's some chance that one can't attack. It's not a good chance, but like there's some chance. Huh? Really needed to hit a land. That's 6 draw steps. Now they can play their 4 drops and things though. So like Vine Mare can cause problems. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're nowhere near the big dog though. I guess we play that. Do they have a fight spell too? If you have a fight spell too, I'm dead. Alright, well. That's one way to beat us. When we can't draw our lands. That sucks to lose like that. He couldn't draw his lands either, but I think we win that game on the play pretty easily. I think we win that game with a 5th land or one more land that comes into play untapped, all pretty easily. Sideboarded in Nature's Way. It's not a card I would bring in that type of match ever, but what do I know? This deck might need a 27th land. It's not the first time we've struggled in lands in this few little games. That hand's fine, I guess. Again, we have no removal spell in our basically all removal deck. Just don't think you can mulligan those hands. I'm going to be using my mana for the next couple turns, so I might as well use that. I play a different deck almost every day. Gotta keep it interesting for people. Hey JJ, what is up, my friend? I sent you a message, by the way. I don't know if you got it. Don't care if this gets counterspelled. I think there was a decent chance of it getting counterspelled. Nope, no counterspell, I guess. They might pop like a Field of Ruin and Fatal Push It or something then. They did. Or they at least did part A of that. No Fatal Push, though. That's nice. Alright, they're done. I guess their hand was as bad as ours. I don't know how to sideboard these matches, but I'm going to sideboard the same way we've been sideboarding. Actually, I might change how we sideboard this game. I know I want this. I know I want these for sure. I know I don't want any of these. I think I'm going to try at least some number of duresses. Want these, want these, want these, want all of this. Maybe I can just get rid of all of these. Wow, that's crazy. It doesn't say that anywhere on Streamlabs, but that's ridiculous, man. You shouldn't do that. But I will update this regardless. Thank you, JJ. I really just don't know how to sideboard. That's all there are to it. Like, some of these cards seem like they're good versus some things, but not really. I'll get you out of here too. We're just gonna get like crushed by a glint sleeve siphoner here. Oh, I don't think we can keep this one. I'm keeping a worse hand than what I just mulliganed, but I don't want to go to 5. Huh. It's definitely weird. So what have you been into? You still in Florida? Hey, I was right. We're just going to get crushed by this when I make that sideboarding change. At least it's a game where we don't have land, so like we were going to lose to anything he did. Jesus Christ, JJ. You definitely should not be doing that. That is far too much. Far too much, I say. September the 15th. That's like a crazy long time. I don't see any other way to sideboard this and have my duresses, and I feel like I need my duresses. Ugh. You should like totally never give anything ever though. You've already gave more than everyone else combined. More than everyone else combined is what you've already given. I guess I'm just gonna jam this. Yeah, I guess I'll hold up our counterspell and activations of Argyl's Bloodfast. We don't actually have a removal spell for that, so I guess I'll use a counterspell on it. Crap. I'll play this one first. I think there's a good chance it gets counterspelled, but I don't think we can. It's not like I couldn't find room to bring the dresses in, so it's not like we can really play around a counterspell. I think opponent has a Scarab God, and like we certainly just can't beat it. Literally can't beat it. Well, we didn't get anything good in our graveyard. This is the easiest block ever. Oh, by the way, we got screwed so hard there. Because now they can buy this back, and then Fatal push this and put this to 1. And they're choosing not to, which is weird. I find that super weird. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do now. I feel like I'm so far behind that I don't even have options. I legitimately feel so far behind that I don't really have options. I feel like I only have one play a turn that I could even consider. Like, I'm just gonna slam this. Hope it's enough. I don't have a counterspell in their graveyard, so. These Hour of Devastations look terrible. Syncopates in their main deck. Syncopates in their main deck. Huh. So I can steal my Scarab God here. Oh wow, that's so much better than that. And now they have that in their graveyard for whenever they take this, so I'm kind of like priced into taking this now, even though I don't want it. Just so that they can't. Magma Spray doesn't do anything, so I guess we take this. Can't Gearholt Contempt, that's not instant speed. And he committed my Contempt. My Contempt didn't go to the graveyard. So he can buy back my Scarab God now. There's like nothing I can do about it. Hmm. Thinking about being risky. thinking about doing a small amount of gambling. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, he may just not have an answer to it. And that could be good enough. Because I think the card in his hand was bad, so that means he has 2 draw steps only. We have 1 reset. Like, even if he can kill this, we can Hours of Devastation. That clears the entire board except for this, and we still have this that can attack. So we have, in theory, 2 lethal attackers depending upon his hand. All depends on his hand, though. Damn it. That was the one we couldn't beat a Gear Hulk. Couldn't beat a Gear Hulk. We know the other card in her hand. So there's draws we could get here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can cast this and this. Well, that seems like that's pretty easy decisions then. Make them discard their Scarab God. We kill this, which makes them chump block with that. We're back to 8 life, and their Scarab God has to get in the way here. Again, we kind of have 2 lethal threats, but they're drawing 2 cards. The Hour of Devastation's pretty good, though. JK, the Hour of Devastation's less good than we hoped. So what on earth do? You bring something back. So we can flip you, kill you, make you chump. Is there anything else we can do better? We can put target creature into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Target creature's not better than that, so we deal the 10 damage to either one of them, doesn't matter. Make them chump with the other. So now they have to draw one card, and they're pretty much going to have to beat Nicobolus and the Torrential Gearhulk. And the Argos Bloodfast and the Ascanta. So we're 2-1 in mirrors. And we're playing for a pity chest. We were so far behind that game, and it felt like we didn't really have choices. Like we just had to play the only thing we could play every turn. And it just happened to be enough in the end, which was pretty sweet. Maybe I made that game seem harder than it was. I don't know. Like, that game racked my brain for some reason. I will do the playing. We will do the keeping. This hand's good. We have early interaction spells, which is what we want. And we have Scarab, which is what everybody needs. JK, if they're playing a blue deck, this hand's pretty bad. This is Andrew Tinjum's list. I'm not loving it. Oh, well, we just have no chance to beat this deck. We don't have very many better targets than this, so we might as well use it while we can. Like, we'll be able to Verastus Contempt Psy to turn he plays Psy, so. What'd you get, friend? They have choices because they're waiting. Don't think this match is beatable or winnable. We don't have enough discard spells in our sideboard to win this match. And we don't have anything like Glint Sleeve Siphoners, so like we don't have a very quick clock either. We're not maxed out on braids or braids. We're just not prepared for this match. That's a 4-2? That's insane. Oh, this deck's real fun. I just don't think it's very good. Sorry. I think it's fine. I don't think it's great. Another Psy. And another 0-drop. So their hand's absurd. We basically have to kill Psy. We don't have an option. They have Karn in their main deck? That's not good. That's not good for us. I guess we can't even attack then. I don't know if Mono Red beats it easy. I would think that we're probably favored versus Mono Red. Certainly not favored versus this draw that our opponent has. I don't even know if this match is bad, but this draw is certainly very good. That card doesn't do us any good at this point. He's going to block with something. did not block with something. That surprises me. Does that just mean he has another? I think if he had another, he would have cast it last turn, right? I think they would have played it last turn. It makes no sense not to play it this turn if they had it. I guess we're putting these two in the graveyard. Passing turn. We're just dead though. Like, there's no way that we have an out here. There's just no way we have any outs at this point. Bing, bing, bing. If we wasn't dead before, we're dead now. They drew their best card. We've not really drawn much of anything. Yeah, I did. That's really nice for Ace. Pretty happy for the kid. Well, I got kinda what I wanted. I was hoping to get a land and a fatal push. Well, we did. It just didn't matter. Oh, Baral's expertise, well, we're dead on board. You can like stop casting spells and showing off opponent. No, they don't. They don't win by reservoir a whole lot. I think we won all of these. I think we won all of these. Or I didn't win by reservoir a whole lot when I played the deck. I shouldn't say they don't. I think we're going to cut some of these, but not all of them. Should I probably rather have the contempts than that? Take you out. All right. Need an early bolus and some discards and counter spells and things. That is not what we want, but can we mulligan it? Every one of these hands feel like this hand's not good, but we can't mulligan it. So if they just have Sada, they win. Uh, hey, it's Sai. Now, have to draw counter spells and discard spells to win this match. You just cannot win without them. So we kind of knew we were probably losing when we kept our opening hand. It's just better than a mulligan, I think. Like now he could even play Metallic Rebuke. Of course, your draw is insane. Our draw is bad. You're definitely a favorite in the match though, so I can't be upset that we're going to lose to you. Your deck like can't beat so many of the tier 1 decks though. Like you're not good versus Stompy, you're not good versus Red Black. If you can't beat those decks, I don't know why you even play your deck. And if they don't have a counter spell, maybe we can draw the sweeper. We did bring 2 in. We played this deck for a league, and these are just not normal draws. These are insane draws. I don't think we're 100% dead. If they don't have another counter spell, we might still be okay. The odds of them not having another counter spell are probably low. I guess we'll negate. Looks like we're about to get 5 chances at a 2 of. None of those help. Yes, you're technically the best card in the pile. Swing and a miss. Well, the only way we even have a chance to win is by killing one of these and then blocking. They had the counter spell, so we're dead. Basically, they drew perfect. And nothing's going to beat any deck that draws that godly. Yeah, I didn't like this build of the deck. I thought the main deck felt like really clunky. I thought not having access to Glint Sleeve Siphoner or like Whirler Virtuoso felt really weird. Didn't think we had enough discard spells or relevant counter spells. Like, I wasn't feeling this build from basically the second round on. It just felt like we didn't have tools to play. Like, but it's okay. Anyway, that's going to do it for us. It's going on 11, and it's bedtime, I think. Let's see if we can find somebody to stream or host real quick. Hodgepodge is playing. Well, that's a pretty easy person to host. I don't even have to look at anybody else. Anyway, so it was fun. We'll be back Tuesday sometime. Thanks everybody for coming by. Thanks again, JJ, and thanks everybody for stopping by. Take care, all.